We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. And Angela's doing mouth exercises here. Coming at you in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. Man, what a crazy 48 hours, 72 hours, what was it?
Yeah, I lost track, something like that.
I'll explain that in a minute, but first, I'm looking for a CPA in America, in the United States. A CPA. I need help consulting. So if you or you know anybody, hook me up.
What is a CPA? What does that mean?
It's an accountant.
What's the C and the P stand for?
Babe, it's just, it's just...
is it like...
I don't want to sound like an idiot on TV, but now that you're making me tell you, it's certified public accountant?
Maybe it means...
Private?
Clever professional accountant.
Clever professional accountant. If you're a certified clever professional accountant, please let me know. I need some help here. Just nothing big. Just got to make sure everything's legit, and I need consulting.
Hurrah! How should they tell us? They can email Angela at Raw Reform, right?
Yeah. Angela at rawreform.com. Man, should I tell them about what happened with the horse?
Yes!
Okay, guys. So we're trying to find a chick for Sparky here. And so there was one across the way that was for sale, like right in the property over there that they used the land to, house this horse. And we brought her over. Sparky went madness because this horse didn't like him. And she was like bucking him, and he wanted a girl, and he's not castrated. So she was here for 24 hours, no, probably about 12 hours. Around 5 a.m. in the morning, she hopped over our berm, the wall we created, and Sparky followed her. And I went to go get him, and he kind of gave me that male attitude and threatened me in a way. I kind of felt demasculinized. Is that a word? And I'm like, Angela, we're getting rid of him. Just because of that one incident. I was pissed off. And so I was actually going to sell it to our friend Raul. And he actually came to check him out. But then Angela was miserable for like 2 days. I bought her this dog, like a dog or something, and then she like falls in love with it and attached to it. And then I'm like, oh, you got to take her away now. It was like a girl with a pony. Nah? So my life was just miserable for 48 hours. Just like, not because this horse threatened my life, but because this girl was like, just, happy life, right? So this is what I've been learning. Okay, so these horses out here in Ecuador were not brought up like a horse whisperer with love and kindness. Out here, they break the horse, they break him down, and show them who's boss. So here I was being like this, oh, I'm this sweet little boy, and you're my new little pet, and I was like petting him, and he was biting me just like little bits. I didn't realize that was a way of showing that he's the alpha male. So I'm sitting here demasculinized. I didn't even know. I was scared of the horse now because he was like he went crazy that one time. And he, so what happened was I was just like, I can't handle this. I can't like let another alpha male be on my property here. And that was just wrong. So as Angela's sorrow continued, my sorrow continued. And I had to show up. And I mean, when you become a raw food eater, you're not eating animal protein. All of a sudden you become lovey-dovey and all this emotional stuff, whatever. I've ridden Sparky, and he's really slow because I'm not the type of guy to beat the crap out of him and make him go. But I had to show up, become alpha male. I rode him today all the way into town for 2 hours, and he just, on the way, like, just at the very beginning, he stopped, showing me who was alpha male. And I was like, uh-oh, I hope he doesn't do anything crazy. I was a little bit scared, so he would only go back. I'm like, all right, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to get rid of him. So we started coming back, and then I just like thought of Angela's sorrow, and I just got pissed off. I'm like, no! And I brought him back. I turned him around, and we started going again. We went further, and all of a sudden and I'm in that energy mood, like, ugh. And all of a sudden he stops again. And that's when I broke loose. I'm like, you want to be on my land? I just started screaming at him like crazy. And just pissed off and just like going nuts. Like I haven't let loose like that in my anger and testosterone in ages. And that was the end of it. I rode him. I was galloping. Like, it was crazy. I mean, I don't like treating animals like that, but it was just like the one-time deal to show him who's boss. And that's the way they started out here. It was either that or we had to get rid of him. But one of our plans is to get a baby horse, born by 2 here possibly, and train them the whisperer way. So here I am, not knowing what to do. And so we needed to find this beautiful horse, a female. So I went into town today, and I met a horse yesterday that was a girl. And it happens to be, they used to be friends. And I actually just got another horse. You guys.
Nah?
No. I mean, I didn't realize like what was gonna happen when I thought I bought this pretty little dog of a horse like the other day. Like what was gonna be going on here? I'm like I got to admit it was kind of invigorating to show that type of like energy, and it was amazing to ride him and gallop him. I wish it was a little bit easier than that. So there's probably gonna be some animal activists commenting saying that I'm some sort of jerk and I'm whatever. I did my best. I always do my best. So now we have this other horse that I started to ride back who's skittish and was kind of scared of dogs and stuff like that, and cars. It's 3. They're a cute couple. We got these horse riders that work for us every single day, and they are going to be riding the horses, and we're going to see what happens.
She's a nice one.
Is she?
Yeah, she seems like a nice one. She's 3 years old. She's never had any children. And she doesn't seem to be pregnant right now, which is kind of rare for the female horses around here. And she seems really nice. She's like a funny mixture between a black and a white horse. She almost looks like a donkey in her colouring, but she is a horse. And she's not a mule, she is a horse. And yeah, she seems a lot, I mean, I haven't been around her much, but she seems kind of skittish, a little bit. She's young. Very excited to see what happens with her tomorrow. It's too dark now to really show you her or to see what's going on with them, but we tethered Sparky now so that she's more kind of in control of how much they interact because he's the male and we've already seen him go crazy.
And you saw them meet each other. What did you think of that encounter?
I couldn't really see because it was so far away and it was so dark, but I mean, it seemed kind of sweet, pretty much the first thing she did when she got here and her tack was taken off, she wasn't interested in molasses, she wasn't interested in water, she could smell him and she could see him, and she just kind of sniffed her way over to him, and they were like their noses, and I couldn't see anything more than that.
Yeah. And Mom, I know you're watching this. I know you're freaking out. You're scared I'm going to fall off like Christopher Reeve and I'm going to die. I know this. Just don't bother me about it and don't email me. I know it. I'm dealing with 2 beasts here. Pure madness. How would you feel if your wife was going to cry if you didn't have this horse? Who do we got there?
Angela Stokes Monarch?
Matt Monarch taking on a whole new life because he was walking down the street, decided to buy a horse on a whim like an idiot, and now he's stuck. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.